welcome back to those ticket holders from last week, and a grand new welcome for those of you just joining us. The show is about to start, so dim your lights. And now the man who thinks keeping a staked vampire on display is a good idea, Professor Anton Griffin.
Greetings, night creatures, and welcome back to Griffin Manor and the Midnight Shadow Show. We are exhibiting the second part of Roger Corman's A Bucket of Blood, a fabulous film from 1959. We here at the Shadow Show have embraced art, so to speak. So, to herald the event, I have brought in my old art teacher from my alma mater, Dark Pillars University, and the poet laureate of Transylvania, the great artist, Gravely Snodgrass. Gravely!
Greetings, dudes and dudettes, skulls and bones. Gravely is here with my little friend Moriarty. We have been teaching your kick sides a few things about being poetical, sculptical, artistical in all manner and mean.
Excellent. For all you squares at home who didn't catch that, Gravely is teaching Dan-Dan and Usher, my assistants, how to be artistic. They've been working all week long, and tonight we're going to have an exhibition of what they've been working on. An art exhibition right here at the Midnight Shadow Show.
You know, Professor, it's all cool, because a bird is going to fly at night, passing through your memories and your and your times past forgotten.
Yes, I didn't quite catch that one, actually. I didn't know what that means.
It's all a drop of red.
Yes, I still don't get that one. That's...
The red drop, man. Can you dig the red drop?
The red drop, yes, yes.
What that means is that art time will come later. And tonight, it's time for the second half of Roger Corman's A Bucket of Blood.
Oh, yes, of course. We'll see you all later.
It's not really that big. I got it on kind of a stand.
Well, let's see it.
I'm a little nervous. I never did a person before.
You can do anything if you set your mind to it.
It's hot in here. You want me to open a window?
Oh, come on, Walter. Take off the sheet.
Don't you like it?
It's a masterpiece. I've never seen anything like it before. And I hope to see anything like it again.
Do I?
It's hideous, and it's eloquent. It expresses modern man and all his self-pity. How did you ever find that in yourself, Walter?
Well, it wasn't easy.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I've never seen anyone so squeamish. What's your opinion, Lord?
Don't ask me.
Oh, come on. Now, even you must see its value. Do you think that you or I could have conceived of such a thing, much less... Well, then admit it. It's a work of genius.
I admit it. Then let's take it down to the yellow door. No.
Why not?
I'll tell you. But you cover it up again, please, huh? Please. Thank you.
What is all this nonsense? Why do you want to hide it?
Well, I've been thinking. I didn't realize how much talent Walter actually had. It would be wrong to show his pieces one at a time. Dead wrong.
You're right. He should build a collection first.
Good. That's the idea. Maybe when it's big enough, we can have a show. A show?
Yeah. Just for me?
No, well, not exactly. I mean, you take years and years. It's getting hot again. Well, it would take you years to make that many statues, but your work would be featured.
It's a wonderful idea, Walter. It's the only way to gain recognition. All the big art critics and art dealers will be there. It'll be an event.
Yes, then we can unload. You sell this stuff for a lot more. But the show, how soon can we go? Well, don't rush things. It takes time. But first of all, you've got to stop making these horrible statues. Carla and I will guide you. Maybe you can turn to freeform.
Freeform?
Well, that's the movement today.
With his talent for realism?
But you can see the direction his realism takes. It's unhealthy. But you said I was a genius. I don't want to be a busboy anymore. Yes, maybe you got a point there. You shouldn't keep working at the Yellow Door. Look, I'm sure that man is going to buy your dead cat, so here's your fee in advance. $50. And if you need more, I've got it, so don't worry. I've got great faith in you, Walter. Gee, $50 for something I made.
Now you're a professional.
Let's go.
Okay. Good night, Walter. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, but don't rush things. You got all the time in the world. Come on, Carla. Good night.
I'm an artist, Mrs. Circus. Yeah. Oh, sure you are, Walter.
I am. Look. Good heavens.
Your proteges cut their fangs on poetry last week. This week I thought we might need something more tactile, sculpture. Oh, something that goes from the mind to the hand and takes a pit stop at the heart.
Oh, that's great. That's very apropos to tonight's film with Walter Paisley and his sculpture.
So first up, let's take a look at Usher.
All right.
Wait a second. Last week, I went first with the poetry thing. Then Cyclops here snuck in some 70s song that he claimed to be his poem. I don't think so. He's going first.
All right, Dan-Dan, lay it on us, Dee.
All right, you just cool your jets there, baby. Park it in neutral. I'll take the bump. Guys, this latest expression of my soul has manifested itself in clay. I present to you a little thing that I call...
Wait! I want to go first.
Huh? Oh,
That all right with you, Dee?
be my guest, madam.
Then lay it on us, Usher.
This is my sculpture made of clay. It's a replica of the infamous Larry Talbot silver-headed walking cane from the Wolfman.
Extremely workmanlike, Usher.
Yes, it's wonderful, even down to the pentagram. It's very well done.
Yes, I first started doing a life-size bust of Christopher Lee. But I kept messing it up because I was kissing it, and then there was this one time...
Usher, perhaps it's best that an artist not reveal their true motivation.
Right, or anything that might embarrass her employees.
Okay, Dee, you're up, brother. Let's show it.
All right, then. Hip cats, prepare to wrap your conventional minds around this Mobius strip of texture and contexture. I give to you...
Yeah, I dig.
Wow, that's amazing, Dan. That is an incredible likeness of Arnold. Oh, even down to the smell.
That's because it is Arnold, you morons! He just put Arnold on this table!
I resent that. I take my art very seriously. Arnold had to pose for this, man.
He's cheating again. He's cheating again.
Well, look, I'll pick it up, and maybe it'll be...
Sorry, you see, the paint is still dry.
Oh, hands off, brother, hands off.
You're a dead man, Daniel!
Wait a minute. No.
You should be prepared for a violent reaction. That befalls all true artists, Dee.
Oh, I hear you, Daddy-O.
No, Asha, look, okay, just calm down. Guys, you get back to watching Roger Corman's A Bucket of Blood. I'll try to calm things down here a bit. Just calm down.
Hey,
right?
baby, chill. All you need is like a little more practice. Yeah.
You're cutting your liver!
Okay, no, wait, we'll get back to you.
Цыганцем поле поверь, помню я безумный ночей, летний пляс и дивный звон гитар, и любви пленительный угар, здесь только хор цыганок запоет.
One of the greatest advances in modern poetry is the elimination of clarity. I am proud to say my poetry is only understood by that minority which is aware.
Who have what? Why not of anything, stupid, just aware.
Man, this place is beginning to feel like a lineup. Yeah, baby. If it don't cool off pretty soon, I'm gonna haunt somebody else's joint. We may have to start drinking.
Отзвучали песенки цыган, давно закрыт любимый ресторан.
Yes, man, yes, yes. That's the man, yes. Yes, man, yes.
What is he
you see me wave my Zen stick?
Oh, it's Walter Paisley.
Bring me a cappuccino and a piece of papaya cheesecake. And a bottle of Yugoslavian white wine.
Yes, sir, Mr. Paisley.
Good evening, Walter.
Maxwell, how have you been?
I see the rewards of achievement have come your way.
Well, after all, I'm a successful sculptor now.
Indeed.
Hey, man, dig Walter the Wigger. It's coming out like he just cured cancer. Let us make the scene. Crazy.
I was just suggesting to Walter that he try his hand at freeform. Why do you suggest anything to Walter? Are you the spokesman for society come to put your stifling finger in his eye?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, now who invited these two down from the clouds?
Maxwell, yoo-hoo.
Clear the table. Bring a bowl. I may be sick. It's Alice the Awful. Comes to spread cheer and color.
Look at my suntan, everybody.
Do we have to...
Where have you been, Alice? I went up to Big Sur to look for Henry Miller.
You didn't find him, I hope.
No, he's in Europe.
Good.
Why is the busboy sitting here?
I'm not the busboy anymore.
That's right. Walter has become a sculptor.
Oh, really? I'm a model, you know. I only charge $25 an hour. Would you like to do me?
I just might.
Never mind that. Walter's going to try freeform. There you go again. I may take my business to the Sorrel Sewer.
As a matter of fact, I was going to suggest to Walter that he try a female figure. As a change from the violent death theme. He really should, Walter. You know what? If you like, I'll be your model for free.
I couldn't. Not you.
Man, if you're going to be an artist, you've got to do nudes.
Right. Ain't nobody an artist unless he does nudes.
Will you get them out of here before we wind up in night court?
Oh, let's change the subject. I'm sick of hearing about sculpture. Nobody knows how to do that anymore, much less the busboy from the Yellow Door.
Who do you think you're talking about?
Don't shout at me.
I don't like you.
Nobody asked for your opinion, Walter. You're just a simple little farm boy, and the rest of us are all sophisticated beatniks.
That's all, man. Let's split.
Yeah, man. I gotta make me some air.
You made them leave.
What did I do?
The first beneficial service of your benighted life. It proves we're all good for something.
Are you saying that this busboy's better than I?
Yes.
I think this whole bit about him being a sculptor is just a big put-on for my benefit.
That's not true. I am a sculptor.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Make something out of this.
There. Hand.
That isn't a real hand. If you were a sculptor, you'd create something for me.
A harpoon would be very nice. I'm going home.
Alice? You're obnoxious. But he's such an idiot.
And now, night creatures, we're taking a break for this brief intermission.
Get the drift? We feature ice-cold drinks at our concession.
Hurry, folks. Get your crunchy, chewy, chocolatey candy bars now at the concession stand.
You'll like our pizza pies, made from a famous Italian recipe. They're waiting for you at the concession stand. Yes, sir, the hot dogs at our concession stand do rate an appreciative whistle.
Ice cream bars. It's the handy way to enjoy smooth, rich, creamy ice cream. Get some.
Barbecue, barbecue, barbecue. Our barbecue is prepared especially for you. Try our delicious hamburgers. Come and get them at the concession stand.
Now it's Pepsi for those who think young. Think young. Say Pepsi, please.
I eat popcorn. Everybody eats popcorn. She tastes real nice. Get yourself some now at our refreshment stand.
The best defense against candy hunger is a counterattack.
Still plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime. Get more out of life. Come often and bring your family to our drive-in theater. There's plenty of time to treat yourself to something good to eat at our refreshment center. Visit us often and enjoy our screen attractions in the comfort of your own car.
It's showtime.
I wanted to apologize for being nasty to you this evening.
So you're apologized. Good night. Listen, Torp, why don't you get out of here and let me go to bed?
I didn't finish talking to you. I decided to make that female figure after all.
Oh?
I'd like you to pose for it.
Remember what I said about my price?
$25 an hour.
You want to pay it, I don't mind posing. And when do you want to start work?
Tonight?
You mean right now?
Uh-huh.
Wait till I get my sweater. Heat around this place.
It's bad for the clay. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I'm almost ready.
Here. Sit in this chair and I'll pose you.
How's this pose?
Oh, that's fine. That's very good. Just stay like that.
That doesn't look like very much clay.
Oh, it's enough. Put this around your neck.
The murderous artist in tonight's film, A Bucket of Blood, is played by Dick Miller. Dick Miller is a familiar face to genre fans worldwide. He has made a career doing cameos in most of his roles. This is the first time he plays the character Walter Paisley. Now, I say the first time because the diminutive Mr. Miller, he's only 5'5", couldn't actually get work as a leading man, so he gets cast a lot of cameos, character parts, quirky, very memorable scenes that he usually steals from the main actors that he's in. So here he plays Walter Paisley. Now, Dick Miller appears in every Joe Dante movie he ever did. It's very true. Joe Dante cast Dick Miller as Walter Paisley, bookstore owner in The Howling. He cast him as Walter Paisley, sinister agent in Hollywood Boulevard. He cast him as Walter Paisley, diner owner in Twilight Zone the movie. So Walter Paisley keeps popping up in his career. He was also in Matinee. He did voices, cartoon voices. He does, he was in Batman, Mask of the Phantasm animated movie. He played the sinister gangster Charles Chucky Saw in that one. So here he is, Dick Miller, A Bucket of Blood. Let's get back to enjoying him in his first performance as Walter Paisley.
Watch it, the play card.
Are these fertile eggs?
Are these eggs fertile? Naturally.
What did you fry them in?
We ran out of the safflower seed oil, but I found a bottle of peanut oil on the shelf. Don't worry, it's not hydrogenated.
Is that the cold-pressed stuff or the junk Hilda bought by mistake?
Yes, man, yes. Hi.
Good morning, Walter.
Hi, Walter. What brings you here?
Have some breakfast, man.
What are you having? Soy and wheat germ pancakes, organic guava nectar, calcium lactate and tomato juice, and garbanzo omelets sprinkled with smoked yeast. Join us?
No, thanks. Sounds great, though. I brought something to show you. Could I have some of the guys help me?
Is it Murdered Man?
It's better.
Come on.
Orders. Put it in the middle of the room.
When did you do this, Walter?
Last night. It doesn't take me very long.
I should say not.
Well, let's see it, man.
Walter, I can't believe it.
I'm honored to know this man.
Do you think it's nice? Hey, she's beautiful. Do you think it's nicer than Murdered Man?
Oh, I don't know, Walter. It's impossible to choose. They're both great.
Walter, I'm deeply moved. To show my appreciation, I'm going to give a party tonight at the Yellow Door, in your honor. And I shall compose a poem.
Some more champagne, Your Majesty?
Yeah.
Where?
There. Fine. Man, let's have another little kiss.
Walter, you're a wretch.
Yeah?
Here I go. All right. Walter. The bird that flies now pays later through the nose of ambidextrous apathy. Necrophiles may dance upon the placemats in an orgy of togetherness. The highway of life cuts sharply through the shady ghettos and the ivy-covered tombs, and laughter rings from every time capsule in the star-spangled firmament. And in the deep freeze, it is the children's hour, and no one knows that Duncan is murdered, and no one knows that Walter Paisley is born. Duncan knows. Tuesday Sunrise knows. Alley cats and garbage cans and steaming pavements and you and I and the nude descending the staircase and all such things with souls, we know that Walter Paisley is born. Ring rubber bells, beat cotton gongs, strike silken cymbals, play leathern flutes, the cats and cans and you and I and all such things with souls. We shall hear Walter Paisley is born, and the souls become flesh. Walter Paisley is born.
Marvelous, darling, marvelous.
greatest gas I ever heard.
Crazy, what did he say? Didn't you hear him? No, man, I'm too far out.
Maxwell, that was magnificent.
I feel so elegant.
Walter deserved every word of it.
It makes me so glad I'm aware.
Did you hear what he said?
Yes, Walter.
All about me. It's true, isn't it?
Every word.
You better hold off on the bubbly, artist. Yeah, why? You might talk too much. What would I say? Most anything, I expect.
Are you two trying to ignore the rest of us?
Oh, not me, Maxwell. I wouldn't ignore you. I know what it is to be ignored.
Tell us what you're going to do next, Walter.
I'm going to make the most wonderful, wildest, wickedest things you've ever seen. I'm going to make big statues and little statues, tall statues and short statues. I'm going to make statues of nobodies and statues of famous people, statues of actors and poets and people who sell things on television, and a statue of the mayor and some opera singers and their intimate friends. And everybody will say, Walter, let me shake your hand. It's been a real pleasure to have known you. Alley cats and garbage cans, they know that Walter Paisley is born. Ring rubber bells, beat cotton gowns, strike silken cymbals, play leather flutes. Tell us what you're going to do next, Walter. I'm going to make big statues, little statues, movie stars and poets, and guys who sell things on television. And the mayor and some opera singers. That's what you're going to do next, Walter. What am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? I got to do something before they forget. I know what it's like to be ignored. Bumming a ride on the omnibus of art. Huh? What'd you say? What is not creation is graham crackers. Let them all crumble to feed the creator. Oh, beat it. You must be nuts.
Professor, it's time for the last part of our artistic endeavor. The last showing, I decided to have your sidekicks take up brushes and try the eternal medium of canvas and oil. All right. I like to call this part like the Vault of Horror story. Ease'll kill you.
Great, very appropriate. Let's see what they've done.
Let's go, Professor. Let's see what your little art doggies have come up with.
All right.
It appears Usher's still working. She's kind of slow.
It's okay. Let Daniel go first. I'm almost done.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Well, fine. I had to dig real deep for this one, hipsters and hep cats. And yet, I have manifested it, and it is now called Black Living Through Chemistry.
So simple. The lines are so elegant, but they say so much.
Hey, it looks like a piece of black construction paper, Dan-Dan. I don't understand it.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's only for the minds of we who are artistes. Isn't that right, Mr. Grabass?
It's not grass.
Oh, sorry about that, yeah. It's not grass.
All right. Well,
now let's see what Usher has to show us.
All right.
Well, for this piece, I was inspired by my past failures in art when compared to Daniel here. And I decided to channel my energy into something called Don't Mess With Me.
Holy Mother of God!
Oh, jeez.
This will haunt my undead dreams until I die again.
Wow, it's quite good.
I'm hungry.
I could really, really use a drink right now.
Yes, I think I'll join you. Excuse us.
Oh, Usher, I gotta hand it to you. You're one twisted woman. How did you ever come up with this?
Actually, I painted it from memory. It's an old boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's, yeah.
And now, night creatures, back to the conclusions of A Bucket of Blood.
Hello, Leonard. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Was. What's that you got in the box?
Just wait till you see this.
Extra, horrible murder at furniture factory. Read about the man who got cut in half. Extra. Police can only find part of it.
Leonard.
Read all about it.
What's the matter, Leonard?
You made a bust.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful? What's the matter, Leonard?
Put it down, Walter, please. Walter, listen to me carefully. I don't want you to make any more statues. Do you understand? No more statues.
Well, why not? I gotta make statues, Leonard. You heard Brock. They want me to make them. And if I stop making them, I'll just be a busboy again.
Brock, he's behind all of this with this stupid, bitter poetry. Listen, you've got to stop it right away. I'm beginning to feel responsible.
Why? Well, what did you do?
Never mind. Walter, I've decided to have that show for you right away. Yes. When Carla comes, we'll have her work up some nice invitations. We'll have them printed up. We'll invite the critics and the art collectors. We'll tell them.
Well, I don't see why we can't go.
Mr. Leonard DeSantis is afraid to have you come. You who buy his coffee that lure his tourists. You are the heart and soul and meat of the yellow door. He slighted you.
Did you get an invitation?
I did not, but I'm going anyway. Not to drink his champagne, but to see Walter's triumph. After that, we go no more. Hi, Maxwell. I won't say good luck, Walter.
Why not?
It would imply you could not succeed on your ability alone.
You look so handsome.
I do. So do you. I mean, you look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Are you ready?
Oh, we've got plenty of time.
I know, but I wanted to talk to you.
Okay, we can go now if you like. Bye.
Later, man, later. Swing. Man, why do you suppose Walter wants to get her alone?
You suppose he could be physically attracted to her?
No, man, he ain't the type. He don't get enough vitamin E.
Maxwell gave him a bottle of wheat germ oil once. Maybe he just started taking it.
What did you want to talk to me about, Walter?
Well, what kind of people do you like, Carla?
Oh, thinking people. Artistic people, I guess.
You think I'm artistic?
Of course I do.
That means you like me.
I like you very much, Walter.
I thought you did on account how you kissed me the other night.
Oh, that was for your sculpture of the girl, your nude in the chair.
Carla, I've been alone for a long time, and I know you've been alone, because you never seem to go out with anybody, even though Leonard's always asking you to go out with him, and I just...
What are you trying to say?
I don't want to make statues anymore. I want to get married. To you.
How long have you been thinking about this, Walter?
Oh, for a long time. Ever since you first came to work at the club. You were the only one who was ever nice to me. I didn't know you loved me until you kissed me.
Walter, I do like you. And I did kiss you. But that was because of your work. There's more to being in love with someone than just that.
You mean you don't love me?
I'm afraid that's what I mean.
But you gotta love me. Why do you think I made that statue of Alice?
Walter, I'm sorry, but
You just can't be sorry. I want to marry you.
Now calm down, Walter, and let's go in there and then maybe when the show's over we can talk about it.
Well, I want to talk about it. I get it. I see the whole thing now. Nobody knows that Walter Paisley is born. Carla, will you do one favor for me?
Just about anything, Walter.
Would you let me make a statue of you?
Would you really like to? That'd make me very happy.
Okay. Tonight. I'll make a statue of you tonight. Okay?
Come on.
No, thanks.
This could bring about a return to realism. Yes, a one-man return. We have many artists about, but no craftsmen. This man knows his anatomy. I'd give $1,500 for this. After you read my review, it'll probably cost you $5,000. So what's the trouble? Why should you be so depressed? Have you heard the things they're saying? You can make $25,000 on these pieces alone.
I thought you put money down.
I do, but $25,000?
Oh, leave me alone.
Man, we have come to make this scene.
What's some cappuccino, man? We got the bread.
We're not open for business. This is an art exhibit. No bumps. Get up. That art is about man, and he's sober.
Yeah, well, that's his problem.
All right, man. All right. We'll wait outside.
Yeah, you wait outside.
What's the matter? Walter, there's a body inside that statue.
Oh, that's Alice. It's all right, Carla. Maxwell says it's all right. Let them become clay in his hands that he might mold them.
Walter, you stay away from me.
Don't you see, Carla? I made them immortal. Don't you see, I can do the same for you.
You.
Hey, man, what is the score?
Walter Paisley's a murderer.
Ah, man, I saw him chasing Carla down the street.
What was that? Nobody knows I'm here. No. They couldn't know. They're dead. How could they know?
Did you see him?
He's hiding around here someplace.
He can't hide just because we're in clay and he isn't.
Walter, go home.
He won't know where else to go.
Walter, go home.
Where is he?
We'll have him soon, Lou.
We'll teach him he can't murder us and get away with it, won't we?
What you gonna do now, Walter?
They'll never find me.
There he's running. He's gone crazy.
Paisley! Paisley, open up! Paisley!
Suppose he would have called it Hanging Man. His greatest work.
Well, night creatures, there you are. Roger Corman's A Bucket of Blood. funny and horrifying all at the same time. I want to send a big thank you to Gravely Snodgrass for joining us here for these past 2 weeks and teaching Dan-Dan and Usher the finer points of art.
It's been my pleasure, Professor. But confidentially between you and me, that girl needs some psychiatric help.
Yes, I'm gonna have to sleep tonight with one eye open.
Daniel, you only have one eye.
It's gonna be a long night.
Look, guys, look, Usher's not dangerous. She's just a little...
disturbed?
Wacko?
No, can't stop it. Look, art is subjective. What might be ghastly and disturbing to some is wonderful and artistic and beautiful to others. It's all a matter of taste.
Well said, Professor. Perhaps the Motion Picture Association of America should take note.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Would any of you guys like to pose for my next painting? Until next time, night creatures, this is your Usher at Professor Griffin's Midnight Shadow Show. Clear the theater. The show is over. Good night.